YouTube, how we doing? PPS back. It is YouTube play of the daytime this morning for today's slate. Coming at you guys with two spots for today's action. Very excited to get after it today. Ton of action across the board. I'll be on UFC stuff today. A ton of baseball. But yes, I'm pumped to get after another two games that we're going to talk about here. Unfortunately, we dropped both yesterday. This one baffled me. I was very, very surprised to see the Giants struggle the way they did at home on their first game there. One run, really, to Brad Keller. I was very, very disappointed in a team I don't usually back, and I'm sure they will not be played by me for a while. So just can't get those guys right. Decided to just absolutely destroy Lance Lynn, but can't hit Brad Keller. Very weird dynamic there. And then this one was just a bust. Zach Wheeler had 5 Ks, I think, through 4 innings and couldn't get there. And Correa in 5 attempts couldn't get there. So Correa has now gotten me twice now this year. I think I'm 2-2 on Correa. So not terrible, but guy today obviously is going to be talked about. I've been much better success rate with. So let's get after it today. Let's start out with some plus money. Let's start out with a plus money spot. I'm going Mike Trout, Randy Arozarena, DraftKings. This is a DraftKings line for a hit parlay. So they don't have the alt line ones that I do with pitchers, but they do have a decent prices on these hit parlays. Minus 210, minus 215. Really do not understand the 215 on Arozarena there at all. Dude has a hit in every single game, batting over 300 at home this year. Even taking walks, he's still getting on base, right? And we're seeing this Rays team obviously undefeated. Not looking into that as much, right? Oakland, Washington, Detroit were their first in those games, but this offense, what is going on, man? They're scoring runs at will. Was not expecting this from their offense. Obviously, Wander Franco hit another homer yesterday. Randy Arozarena another hit. He's gotten a hit in every single game. And I expect that to continue. I've tried to say this name multiple times. I think Fukujami. I'm not even going to try to continue to do that. But really expect Randy to, whether it's off of him, whether it's off their bullpen, the Rays have just had the number going right now. And I'm not going to stand in front of this buzzsaw. And Arozarena's right in the middle of it. He's one of the biggest components to this offense. So love this spot. And obviously think he comes through. Mike Trout, he's going against my favorite man. I am the leader of the Fade Berrios train. And I'm going right back to it here. Faded him pretty heavy in their first game. They had a DraftKings lineup that went like 10x because he was 9K, and I ended up stacking the Royals against him because the dude just gives up barrels. This dude is a barrel machine, and you're playing against Mike Trout here. Very tough for me to want to back Berrios here, right? He's gotten a hit in 6 straight games for Trout, but also extremely low chase rate is what I was looking to say. Extremely low chase rate, and that's Berrios. That's what he needs to do, right? He needs you to swing at that slider out of the zone. Unfortunately for him, he's going to be running a sinker slider mix. That's obviously pretty common, and everybody kind of knows that about Mr. Berrios. But 293 with a 293 batting average with a 720 slugging on a slider, 315 batting average on the sinker there. Hard hit rates over 44% on both. This is a tough matchup for Berrios. Can't really walk him. You got Shohei behind him who's hitting extremely well as well, and he cannot pitch to lefties. So this is just a brutal matchup for Berrios. And you're giving me plus money on 2 guys who have had at least one hit in 6 straight games apiece. Sign me up. I'll take that at plus money all day. Second, I know this is gross. Rockies suck, right? But I'm taking Rockies first 5 money line, minus 128 on FanDuel right now. So Austin Gomber, Trevor Williams. Austin Gomber, man, he's a ground ball guy, right? That's literally what he is trying to do. That's how he gets outs. That's how he is able to go, right? First year, 2021, had a 2.09 ERA in Coors, had a 5 last year. But his home road splits are the exact opposite of what you expect from a guy pitching in Coors, right? He's obviously going to be a ground ball guy here, but this dude is elite versus lefties, right? And there's going to be a couple lefties in here and a couple of their switch hitters who are better from the left side, right? So just looking at like CJ Abrams, you saw him yesterday. He's a way better hitter from the left side, right? You see that from Kybert, way better hitter from the left side. So not just looking at that he is pitching against lefties, looking at the people that are hitting are better hitters as lefties, and they're going to be righties. So yes, it doesn't look great on paper with the switch hitters being able to switch to that side, but this is tough, man. They're going to have a very tough matchup because they're way better from the left side here. So love that. Trevor Williams, I don't even want to know what his stat line is going to be here. This is a brutal matchup for him. Oh my God, this game is going to be the most stat game of the day. It's just, I feel bad almost because looking at the numbers here for Trevor Williams, plus 120 for over 15 and a half outs. For him to record a win is plus 250. Over 6.5 hits allowed is plus 120. Like, you can't be a guy who walks guys here. You can't be a guy who allows too many fly balls. And Trevor Williams in this spot against this Rockies team. Obviously, the Nationals won last night, used their heavy artillery bullpen arms as well. I don't think Trevor Williams gets very deep in this game. We saw Erasmo Ramirez come in and just give up 4 hits straight. So I love the Rockies today. I think this is a bounce-back game coming back home, obviously, after that big L yesterday, 10-5 loss. But I think Gomber has the advantage here in this matchup in Coors. So love it. Love it. Love it. All right, guys. 2 plays. Mike Trout plus Randy Arozarena hit parlay plus 116 on DraftKings. And this is over on FanDuel. I couldn't find the number exactly on DraftKings. If they drop it, please put that in the comment section. And then that's Rocky's first 5 money line, minus 128. So thank you guys for tuning in. Best of luck today. And let's crush the Saturday slate. A huge slate going across the board, UFC, MLB. It's going to be a fun one. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck.